Hey, what's going on, everybody? You know how we do, so let's just get into it. This is going to be titled Morality as a Weapon. So let's just get into it. Hopefully, this will be quick, short soundbite thing to get conversation talking because, like, it's just crazy to me. And I'll start with the fact that I feel like there's a certain section of this population, mostly the white supremacist section, that there's no holds bars. And I think if anything that we have been taught right now is that there is nothing that they won't defend. There is nothing that they won't defend to make sure that they maintain power. And it's literally everything. I mean, we already know that they've turned the Bible on its face. Like the Bible says a billion times how you're supposed to treat the refugee and the poor, and you see how they treat the refugees and the poor. You see it. They're not being kind to them at all. They're not offering them shit. They're criminalizing them actually, right? So they fuck the Bible right to these people. They literally, the Bible doesn't say, the thing the Bible says the most is about how you're supposed to treat the poor. And they clearly, there's no way that you can say that they're treating the poor as Jesus would. Like it's just no way that you can say that. So let's scrap the Bible in terms of how they try to use it as morality for everything. And amazing how they use the Bible to discriminate and for power and not to show love and acceptance, right? You know, it's actually crazy. Then even the Constitution, all these constitutionalists are like, oh my God, we must respect the Constitution. Mind you, they're arresting journalists with no warrants. In fact, like violating several aspects of the Constitution there, right? Illegal search and seizure. They're allowing for people just to bust in people, private citizens' homes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even the Second Amendment, they literally had people, including Donald Trump, saying if people are carrying guns into their cities, that they're going to arrest them and shoot them. Where are the NRA said out one thing? What you said one thing about the guy that got shot 10 times in the back because they literally said he was carrying a legal weapon. They literally said they shot him because he had a legal weapon he was allowed to carry. And only one statement from the NRA? One? So we all know the whole First Amendment folks, the Second Amendment folks, the Fourth Amendment folks, the Fifth Amendment folks, all the constitutionalists. We all know it's all cap. It's all bullshit. They don't actually care about it. Because guess what? When it happens and they're the people that are breaking those laws and those ethos for the sake of their own power, they will fucking turn on it in 2 seconds. We see that. We also see shit about like people getting fucking murdered. You know what I'm saying? Let someone that had killed those January 6 people, how they would respond. And then the big kick-all, of course, is the Epstein pedophilia, child rape. These motherfuckers are willing to let that go. And it's not even just like they're willing to let it go now. They already let it go. The district attorney in Florida, Acosta, research that shit. They're all the attorney's offices, the attorneys under him were ready to charge Epstein and a bunch of people, had eyewitness testimonies, had all these everything. He decided not to press charges and admitted he didn't even read the evidence. Clear cover up of pedophilia. The thing that they were claiming so much, oh, we gotta protect our children. Oh my God. So you gotta protect our children from, trans people in bathrooms, which have never recorded any attacks. But you're literally willing to turn a blind eye on global pedophilia. But wait a minute, you were really concerned about it when you thought it was Hollywood, Democrats in Hollywood and Democratic politicians. But when you realize that Donald Trump's name is mentioned 38,000 times in these files, more than anyone else, now it's a hoax. Now you don't want to do anything about it. And I just want us like to see, like, one, that morality means nothing to white supremacists. We think that there's going to be something that's going to just be like, oh, okay, yeah, like, okay, that's the line. And that's something that I was asking about in my previous post. Like, we need to ask these people because you'll realize there is none. They won't be able to answer it. They will dodge and deflect because they understand that the line they had yesterday will change tomorrow when their cult leader does something egregious that's against it as well. And what I want us to understand, mostly black and brown people and allies of us, is that we can't allow our morality to be used as a weapon against an enemy that has none. The enemy has no morality. And we do, which is why when someone does something on our side, we have penalties, right? No one is trying to say if Bill Clinton is guilty, lock his ass up. No one is trying to excuse that shit. If Jay-Z is guilty, lock his ass up too. The fuck? It's not us that has that problem. And they try to make it seem like we do. But what I'm saying is the game that we're playing, maybe this, oh, we're really recognizing the harms on our side. Maybe that's not working out for us. Right? Because you see, they don't. They don't. And don't let me even get racialized in it. Like the same, how are you coming down on Diddy and Cosby, but turn a blind eye to Trump? And turn a blind eye to Elon Musk? How is that possible? How are you able to condemn those two, but turn a blind eye to these other two? That's what I'm talking about. That's what our morality being weaponized against us means. You know, and I don't really even know what the solution is, but we just have to wake the fuck up and stop letting them weaponize it against us while they turn a blind eye and just power grab, power grab. Let's attack every black person that's done everything wrong while we sit there, the people, the puppet masters, the shit they're doing things still behind the scenes, controlling shit, arrested, accused. We letting them go and saying it's a fucking hoax. So what are we doing about it? When you realize that justice is racialized, when you realize that they will say fuck the Bible, fuck the Constitution, fuck all the moral ethos of even like pedophilia and murder and rape, all that shit. It means nothing to them when it means that they can preserve power. They will deny anything. They deny jobs reports. They deny crime statistics. They deny the fact that their life is getting more expensive. Like, but yet we don't. It's almost a penalty for being honorable and living in reality, but we cannot allow it to be weaponized. We have to be as scrupulous. And maybe it requires us to play some of the similar games. Like, don't allow them to point the finger at people on our side anymore until they at least do something about one person on theirs. Like, we've done enough. We've cleaned house enough. It's time for us to show some other tactics, I believe, and start putting the shoe on the other fucking foot and see how they actually feel about it. Let's stand on our moral ground for once against them. Until next time.